We lost 3 seconds to Sphinxy that last lap. That penalty knocked us from 117 to 114. We are absolutely caning it down here. There's a bit of a downhill. We'll get changed gear just to get the run down the hill. We've got really cold feet. I can't break that back. I can't press that pedal any harder. I'll try here. "16 laps. 16 more laps. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 24 laps. Ooh my. Fuel is burning today. There was another way to try and win this race, and that was for me to slow down. Slow down and put loads of fuel in the tank. Then, slow down till I'm... Ooh, that's penalty. Slow down until I'm back there with Mr. Sphinx. Allow Mr. Sphinx to overtake and go 5 car lengths in front and follow him. That would therefore then mean we had a level of advantage because we'd been economic with fuel, and whatever he chose to do, we could do better. So for example, if he ran out of fuel and had to pit and had to go in, we could have actually then run longer and chosen then what we were going to do in terms of the strategy. So if we could have managed to save fuel, work hand in hand to get better than where the Sphinx was, we could have potentially worked it so we could have been on the same strat. At the minute, that strategy provides us with a problem because it only gives us the lead for X amount of laps per stint. And will the race finish at this point? It doesn't know. We don't know. I don't know. Haven't calculated that far ahead. So many what ifs, don't knows, what ifs, don't knows. Wow. Don't know what to do with myself. Just gotta keep brunching it. 15 laps to go. Sphinx is just starting to capitalise and pull us back in. I've run 2 225s. Just picked a half-second penalty as well. Must have clipped that cone on the inside. Just a lift again. Just starting to get a little bit casual. I was talking about feeling not so tired, feeling a little bit more awake. tired feeling is coming back. We're 3,021 miles in. That was with a few laps practice as well in this brand new car. We're on it. Who's saying good morning? 6 days on the run. Good morning. We're all pushing, we're all progressing. Ooh, yay. Dare I say, ooh, you flipped her. It's 25 again. Well, we're putting in steady 25s and we're keeping it there. So we're not losing. Just losing a bit of traction. Ah, Mr. Dorian is back. We're grinding it out, we're pumping the laps in. Wheeling for wheels. The 420 boys ran it down to 0 fuel. They're running into the pits now, they're in there. I've got to take these headphones off my ears, my God. That's quite painful. I have cauliflower ears by the time I finish this. It didn't rain. No, it didn't. We were drier than a barren duck. If that makes sense. Stephen Ball, thanks for the visit. Thank you very much, sir. Hope everybody's ready for the last couple of hours of this race. It's going to be intense. When I come off this stint here, Sam is going to be starting our final run. There's 3 hours and 9 minutes left. It's going to be roughly 2.5 hours, maybe slightly less. 2 hours 20 as I start my final. Well, this is my final run, but I'm going to go onto the commentary table and do my fair share of work on there for the last hour. I'm going to talk this up. I'm going to give Mr. Sphinx the most encouragement he's ever had, purely because he's a solo. He is 1 minute 16 away from the lead. He's pushing hard, and he's done it all on his own. And genuinely admire the guy for where he's been, and I'm not omitting Big Popper from this. Big Popper has done the same thing. He is absolutely hammering it. Thank you, sir. Still got that same gap to Mr. Sphinx. He is absolutely chicane in it. Absolutely fantastic effort for a great cause. Only a few hours left. All the best, all. Absolutely well said. Keep it going, lads. I got this. No, you got this. Thought Mr. Ball was going to come and take over for us then. No, I read it wrong. I need to drink. Getting very dry. Soul Tiger. Hello and welcome to Twitch. Hello, hello. So, it's a first time chat from Soul Tiger. Welcome to the channel. If you don't know what we're doing here today, we're racing the 24 hours of Le Mans. Just in case anybody else is sit there, it isn't the daily race, so this is a 24-hour race. We're into lap 21, I believe. We're almost starting lap 21. We're 7 minutes short of lap 21. There are 9 teams, or there were 9 teams running this race. We have done, well, this car has done 3,038 miles. Left his mom, she's back in. Last week, Make-A-Wish approved 12 wishes. That's great to know. Hopefully, next week, we're being able to help fund those wishes that get approved. You know what really is the most touching thing about that? There's 12 kids out there last week needed help. You know, it's not help, that's the wrong word. They needed the wish to brighten the day, brighten their week, make something more. This is a private lobby, sir. This is a lobby that's being run for, well, the lobby's been alive for over 24 hours. We've been racing for 21. It's a private lobby. It's the Le Mans 24 hours. We are running it in GT7. We are and it's so close. We've got 2 teams that are, well, we've got 4 teams that are actually competing for the championship this race. The first 2 teams are within 1 minute 18 of each other, but it's not as simple as that. There is a pit stop strategy in the way of that. That means for 20 laps of one stint, one team is in the lead, and then for 6 laps of the stint, the other team is in the lead. And where that shall fall at the end of the race, nobody knows. Sam's got the mathematicians on it. Sam's my other driver. He has got the mathematicians working on it, trying to work out which side of the wall we're on. I think Fat Man's just woke up. He is. Good man, Fat Man. Welcome back. You did amazing, my friend. You did absolutely stunning. Thank you for supporting the day. Thank you for being part of it. And thank you for doing everything you could possibly do to do part of it. You couldn't give any more. We know you gave your all, and thank you. I think everybody in the room knows you gave everything you possibly could. Yeah. Absolutely. So for those of you who are in the Twitch chat and you're new and you see posts, we have an equal and opposite side of the channel on YouTube, and there's quite a few more people watching on that side of the channel, so try and join in with the conversation if you can. Popper's trying to get to 400 for both of you. Trying to get to the 400th lap. Wow! I don't know where we are on lap count. Where are we? 361. Getting to 400. That's going to be tremendous. 3 hours. I would suggest 20. He's going to do it. He's on for it. If he's doing 20 laps an hour, he's going to be 420. That would be fantastic. We're in the Porsche 919, the LMP1, the Le Mans prototype GR1. The server is, or the lobby is set up with ×1 on everything. ×1 fuel, ×1 tyres, ×1 time, 100% random with it. We're just eking out time. As I say, we've done 3,048 miles. 400 laps is going to be an absolute challenge. And to share that experience, Big Papa, is admirable. I know you're a solo, so you're doing the whole race on your own. So is Mr. Sphinx, Mr. Fat Man. You're in a famous club, my friend, of solo attempts at the Le Mans Grand Prix. Wrong wordage. The Le Mans endurance race, 24 hour. I actually don't feel like I've been awake over 24 hours. I feel like I've been awake 36. What do we get? Another 324. So that wasn't a 325, so if my bad laps are getting quicker. Oh, we just slid straight off the track. The car just drove left. We're going to get a penalty there, and there we are. As we come around this corner, it's going to give us one. Excuse the phrase. 117 ahead. And 11 laps. Yeah, we were streaming from about 10:30 AM. I probably got out of bed at 8 o'clock. Yeah, Big Papa, you go, you do it. I think you told him already, fella. I'm actually sat here quite freezing cold, to be honest. It was hot and sweaty. I've got a bit of a chill on, but it's fine. We're making progress. 11 laps to go on my stint. Managed to sneak that to 118. What I absolutely know is Sphinx is driving the ring off that thing behind us. Bet it's going to feel great for you guys. Like, here's the thing, right? Do I actually say sod it and stream tonight and do the time trial? Or do I actually just go and collapse and die just about 10 minutes after these guys have left the building? Option B. There's a football match on, I know that. If I'm awake for that, I'll be watching it. I won't be streaming, I don't think. I think I've done my fair share. Whilst I'm doing all this, I'm not seeing where we are on the fundraiser, and that's what we're here to do. That we're here to primarily to raise funds. If anybody does have any spare, anything that they can throw in the pot to try and top us up, please dig deep. I need to read that message. I don't know what it says. We're in the threes. Chill. Body can only take so much. You need to look after it. Absolutely. I think the option is just collapse and die, isn't it? About 3:30. and go to bed watching YouTube and pass out when you feel you've done, and reset the batteries and be good to go on Monday. I've got work to go to, so we've got Monday off, so we can mooch about, make a video about this day, if the PlayStation will save the replay. Somebody please attempt to save the replay other than me. 23777. We're trying to be fast, we're trying to go fast, we're trying not to make mistakes, we're not trying to overshoot the braking marker, we're trying not to get the penalty. Go and get some much needed shot. I believe we need to. I've got a little bit to do before we do that though. We've got a few draws, we've got a few videos to play. I want to replay the video from the driver briefing so that everybody can see that at the end, just as the inaugural thank you, just so that everybody knows just how much it means to Make-A-Wish. And I know we've emblazoned that through the video, through the whole of the live stream. I've tried to give a good layering and give people an understanding of what's going on, and I couldn't have done that without the help of Big Papa and the team at Make-A-Wish, who provided him with those resources that helped me do this. A lot of it's been done on the fly. This isn't my first skill, it's not my second or third, to be honest, so a lot of this is ad hoc, done on the fly. We'll see how it works, we'll see how it goes. We've managed to support GTOmega with their logo in the stream all night and all day. We've played an advert of theirs. I've mentioned that I'm a GT affiliate a couple of times. You can use my discount code WIDOW at gtomega.co.uk. That'll get you a 5% discount on any purchase, WIDDOW. That's if you've got any money left at all after supporting Make-A-Wish. And 2 hours 55 minutes remaining. Is that right? Yeah, we're into the last 3 hours. I've got 10 laps to go. I feel like I've already been driving for like 300 laps myself. I think I've done 200. I'd like to think I've done 200. I'd like to be able to redo the lap count and just see what the split was between me and Sam, just to make sure my guilt doesn't ride over and tell me I let him race too much. The truth of the matter is I should probably do a double stint now and then let Sam do the final, but I think I've got all this stuff to do with the fundraising and getting the draws done so that people get an opportunity to win prizes. I won't say win prizes, that's kind of wrong, they're kind of giveaways, so it's we're just pulling a number out, and whoever's name's on that number, we're giving the prize away. There's no cash expected, there's nothing like that. That's already been done with your donation. You get a gift of a raffle ticket. It's not a raffle ticket, it's a draw, slightly different. What we got? Wilkie says, I'll be diving in bed and watching some Street Outlaws on Discovery Plus later tonight. Street Outlaws? Wow, that's drag racing, isn't it? I believe. People like, what's it called? Farm Truck. And what's his name? He's a water pumping guy from is it Odessa? Near Tampa Bay. His name's Justin Swanstrom. He's on Street Outlaws. I've met Justin Swanstrom. Had the pleasure of meeting him at the Freedom Factory. I didn't meet Farm Truck. Would have liked to. Bit of a laugh, this Farm Truck by the looks of it. And he's called Farm Truck, the same as his truck's called Farm Truck. Yeah, Farm Truck is ace. I just have this thing for that kind of. I don't know what it is. It's not the. I'm not too au fait with the rules and that of the drag racing. It's just some of these guys are really quite smart and clever, you know. But they play a character for the program. They really started as guys with a want of something to go fast. You know, that's what they want to do. You know, they just tinker with cars and they want them to go fast. There's a few of them around, and somehow they've managed to get a Discovery. Well, I think it started on somewhere like Discovery Plus. It is on Discovery Plus. They got Sky to back their TV program. It got such a following. People like Justin Swanstrom, who is a bit of a no prep aficionado, expert, just works well in that Street Outlaws thing. And then they have the World Series where they go around the whole of the USA and they drive from track to track. And Justin Swanstrom started with a car and trailer, then a couple of years later he's in a massive bus with winch and lifts on the back with 2 cars. He's got a place called CNC that builds his cars down near Tampa in Florida. It's I can't remember the name of the guy, Chris somebody. The AZN, that's right, AZN show flopped, yes. I don't know how to say that AZN bit. I think it said something else, isn't it? But they converted farm truck into like a drag boat, and it's been in all sorts of guys', farm truck. It's done a jet thing. It's done all sorts. It's quite epic. I'm probably way off topic here, not even talking about GT7, but this is giving me the opportunity to just phase my brain out, get around the track and start pumping in some lap times, which we're doing. We've got the gap to Sphinx at 1:18. We've got 8 laps after this one. We just let time slip a little bit there. We did 3:25. Looks like this one's going to be quite tight at this junction. I'm just going to have to back out of this. I think, no, I'm not. The guys were gentlemen there. They let me through there. Thank you so much. Tremendous shout out. I do have to say that, do have to acknowledge it, as we're into the last 3 hours. The driving has been exemplary from everybody concerned. There's been the odd bit of door on door and a bit of bumper on bumper, purely because of the congestion occasionally, but there's been nothing intentional and everything's been so smooth from the guys. We haven't had any specific wipeouts where people haven't seen people because they're moving so fast. It's been absolutely epic, real good. The standard of driving that I like to see all round. It's Asian, isn't it? That's what the AZN stands for. His name's Asian, that's right. Yeah. The Street Outlaws thing with those guys was funny. But, yeah. It's just when they end up running from the cops all the time, aren't they? It's a full-on drag car on the street. What are you doing in your car? No, just going to town. Were you drag racing? Not me, sir. What you got drag slicks on for? The street tires? They kind of aren't. Please excuse my accents. That was just me mumbling along in my brain. Gone far too far. We've got to the point where the brain is addled. We're talking about, thinking about things that genuinely we shouldn't be talking. Louis the Dog, Big Chief. Some of these names do remember. It's been a while since I've seen these programs. Seen them on YouTube, of all places. Dressed up as the farm truck, Asian a dog and live with it. Wow. A lot of the guys progressed on from those programs onto the drag series. I can't remember what it was called. Where they do 1/8 mile instead of the quarter in streetable cars. Here we go. Picking up on. Big Papa's gone to the pits with 26% fuel. I'm guessing he's had a little off. We're going to go to the left here. We've got 2 cars, GR3s. We're going to make our best effort to sail past, and we're allowed to go. Mariana, welcome. Called the barn truck. You're fine, you helped your dad. That's what you're allowed to do. Coming up to be the unstoppable Dutch. Gonna go to your right. Thank you very much. 29% of fuel, 7 laps remaining. Absolutely smashing. Now I don't generally know whether we're in the driving seat or whether Sphinx is just lulling us into a trap. I generally don't know what the do is here. I don't know whether we've blatantly misread the situation. And right at the death, we're going to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, or whether it's going to be the other way around. I honestly can't predict. I can't tell. It's too much for my brain. With the car in front for now, we should genuinely be making the advantage. I've made a few seconds over the stint. It'd be tremendous if we were doing some like additional side bets, like who got the most penalties, boasting count of penalties and time, who did the most pit stops, statistical analysis of said thing, how long did people spend in the pit stop. It'd be great to be able to understand all that. I don't know how many people are going to sit through a 28-hour, 29-hour live stream video. Maybe somebody will, but this is going to be my longest stream on Twitch. I'm going to tick that box, the 24-hour stream, or more than a day, I think it's called. I hope it considers the fact that we did drop the stream about 3 hours ago. The stream dropped and I had to relaunch it. I don't think anybody noticed. Yeah, we've got... Yeah, waiting for drama. There's been no rain whatsoever. None whatsoever. No rain. Your stream dropped twice?
Yeah, dropped twice.
Yeah.
After
Okay.
80 hours.
Yeah, it wasn't so long ago. It dropped a little while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Second, maybe an hour after.
Okay. I don't know whether that was like a 24-hour recycle set on the internet. I don't know. It was like kind of 7, 8 a.m. something like that when it reset. We're doing okay though, guys. We're setting this up to be something. I don't know what it's going to be. All we got to do is drive to the end. Not really meeting any other LMPs. The guys are running so quickly, I'm not catching. There's Deb Long. Good morning. You guys are rock stars. Howdy, Big Popper 57. He certainly is. He is one of those guys. I think we've been really fortunate to have a dry race. I know Big Popper and I had the same discussion about how just were we going to cope if we got like 9 hours of rain. You know, it's treacherously difficult to drive these cars. They're not at all geared for racing in the rain, and that's why in real life they run under a safety car for 6 hours of the race. That's the reality of it. So I don't think it would be anything anywhere near entertaining to have a safety car on track and have it rain and everybody do 60, 70 mile an hour purely to keep them on the track behind the car with big yellow flashing lights on the roof. That can't be fun. I just think probably at that situation the best place to watch that kind of race is from home. I suppose at least you get to take semi-decent photographs because they're not whizzing fast at 220 mile an hour. They're staticky kind of 60 mile an hour things. So we keep plodding. 6 laps to go.
Field of the driver up again.
6 laps. I keep calling it out so Sphinx knows exactly what we're doing. We don't know what he's doing. That is 6 laps. I'm making sure Sam knows.
Als je in de meekijkt, dan moet je dus ga ik zeggen. Overal. Nee, overal. Oh wel. Nee, dat staat ook op de gisteren.
See, we don't have the ability of using a foreign language to be able to discuss tactics openly. They've been using code. I heard them in Dutch. Yeah, we don't have that ability. We could go for some strange dialects. Maybe, I'm going to say it out loud, if Chris were here we could talk to Brummy to each other. Big Popper is working hard. We are well aware what Big Popper is. He is absolutely smashing it out. Man, everybody is. Everybody's putting in the same hard grind. Another 15, 16 more minutes of me giving this a good go. Stint is taking a little bit longer than I anticipated. We've got to do quite a few videos in the final hour. And then I think we've got a few people who want to say something at the end. Probably won't switch the stream off right at the end. I'll probably just mute the sound, leave the video up, and just put this stream is complete, the race is ended, and we'll let people just mill around. And it'd be difficult to just turn the stream off and just dead end it just 3 minutes after cars cross the line. I don't want to do that, but I do want to wrap the video up in the right way. You know, it's a big thing what we're doing today. There are certain prerequisites that we have to tick boxes on. And then we've got to dismantle everything and leave the venue in the state that we found it. That's the other big thing. Let me, that's a bit of a long post. I'll need to wait for straight to be able to read that. So it's Wilkie, if you ever aspire any other track with weather, you should use a randomizer loaded up with weather patterns to... Well, we did use a complete randomizer. Every section of weather we chose was chosen at random. The only first 2 hours 40 minutes of it, we picked the weather to match the track, and it should have randomized the whole rain. And it looks like it has randomized the whole rain session and picked, at one point it went really cloudy and really cold. It just didn't go to rain. Didn't get that far. We were lucky. We had a good day in Le Mans. They do happen. You do get rain-free days down there, just not today. We did in Gran Turismo. Saw ear. Gonna have to swap ears back. Wow. Difficult listening through one ear. Be very, very lucky. I know at one point both Sam and I were wishing for rain. We thought the best way to really give us the advantage was if it was to rain. We've done rain practice. We did a 2-hour race with rain practice. We worked out the optimal time to change tyres. We worked out how we were going to study the weather, make sure we were planning and forecasting correctly for which way it was coming, what to look for, what the initial decision would be on tyres. We tried to find out how long it takes before you had to make that decision. It's a big long lap, it's 3.5 minutes. You have to really think about what time to take the tyre, whether you take the tyre too early, you burn it out, you know. Did you think you were going to need to go straight to wets because you didn't want to stop twice, first for intermediates and then going on to the wets? So just depending how long the intermediates were going to last. So I can tell you what our plan was. Our plan was to go to full wets, and if it wasn't going to rain so much, you just burn the wets away, and then hope that you can just flick back. Now we know you get a much better advantage using inters, but end of the day, if it then got wet and you didn't know it was coming, you haven't got anything to fall back on. You can still drive on the wets in the dry or semi-dry, so they just don't last very long. Yeah, the whole problem of setting weather to randomized, i.e. you get it randomized by a generator, then you set it, is the person who sets it knows what the weather's going to be. So you're able to take a jump and understand that you've made it rain for the fourth sector. You'd know that. Shish kebab. The way it just pulled to the left was untrue. That lap was a 26. How did that happen? Must be just getting into that. I am getting to that zombie state where I'm rolling laps. It's 4 laps left, 16 minutes, 12 minutes of me driving. 12 minutes will take us to 45. So 2 hours 15. Still gives us an hour at the end. Mr. Spinks has cut 3 seconds out of me. That was that 26 lap. I don't know where that 26 came from. I don't remember an incident. Wow, and it goes to show, still pushing. Still pushing. Tyres are really starting to look like they've had better days. Starting to look like it. Ah, there's been a response there, yeah. I know that, but to spice it up, but yeah, I think I fully understand your intention, totally. Yes, that's what we kind of hope for. We kind of hope for some good weather, good bit of sunshine. It would always been good to start in rain, it dry up, it rain again, then it dry up, and you finish an absolute blastering finale. At this point, we're having a run from. We're having a great finale, but we're running at it from 16 mile away. We have a pre-idea of how the finish is going to happen. We just don't know who's going to be there first. Please excuse me. Oh, that tiredness is coming back again. I need to drink. Do it. Don't do it. Put your back into it. Two and a half hours to go. Good call. I haven't seen it. I was constipating on the final corners. Those little yellow sausage curbs, those ribbon curbs. And cripes, does it balance the front wheel? It's very difficult. Oh, I've just hit them wobble knobs. Happy days. Need to get some drink in me. Be interesting to see if anything's changed in the GR3 class. Looks like we've got some line of stern running going on. Bit of running together as well. Who's this? We got a GR1 with an LMP with a GT3. Could be. Thank you, sir. Please forgive me for nipping through the gap. Trying to take the straightest line possible. I don't know who that is in front. I don't know whether it's a GR3. No, it's not. It's very much not. There must be a hell of a lot going on downstairs. 2.8 laps to go. So effectively 2 more laps for me. Ford Eagles giving JP a nudge. Only 3/10 gap between first and second in GT3. Oh, chihuahua. Where are you seeing that from? Is that on... Somebody else giving you the details. Just keep going, Jim. Finish is just down the road. can't leave me on here. I've got so much responsibility. I've got so many things I need to do and get done. It's what Sam's contract is for, is to complete the race and win it and start it and finish for us. That's what we signed him up on. That was the deal.
Hey, them guys. Right now.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
So Bim guy's gone back into drive for Wheeling for Wishes. I still haven't read through his so much to do. Haven't read through his profile, his little bio. I can't get the car to stop. It's not stopping. Oh my. Gonna get like 94-second penalty there. We're alright. Press the brake hard enough. Starting to get a bit of a flap on that Sam's not here. He's just going to let me drive it out, isn't he? He sat downstairs drinking brews and eating biscuits. I can hear somebody trying to look with my peripheral vision down the stairs. Battle between BMW and Porsche.
Is aware of it.
He's aware. 10-4. He said let him sweat. Let him sweat, he's saying. He's done nothing all night, he's just sat there and done now. Let him do it now. I think my last two stints have been the best two stints of my drive. I've not lost a second. I think he's rope-a-doping.
You know we're
Yeah, it's all microphoned here.
Sphinx.
Sphinx is in the chat, yeah.
Hello, Sphinxy. You with me, boy?
Yeah, they can all hear it. But I think it's fair to have that discussion. We're an entertainment bit, aren't we? We're the bit for the channel. We're the bit which just gives them the inside view. Wow. Can you do that? That's stretching 6 laps. I've given you that platform. I was 104 down. I came out the pits at... No, he came down out the pits at 10... We went past to 110. And then I've gained 6... I was up to 118 at one point. So... I gained probably 14 seconds over the stint, which I think is pretty decent. First 2 stints of the day, I was not gaining on Sphinxy at all. Wouldn't surprise me in that if at the end Sting. Well, no, I was going to suggest it wouldn't surprise me at the end if he comes live onto the channel and says, "Look, there is actually a full team here of the guys that took part in the 2008 GT Academy. Meet Jan." And it's like, what? You've just took on the GT Academy team and beat them of 2008. That would be tremendous. We threw everything we could at you and we didn't do it. But no, it's actually just going to be Sphinxy, and
Do you know what?
It's-
Unbelievable.
it's-
Not just for that race himself, to work out on the fly.
he's gaining on me.
To work out on the fly.
Yeah. No fail, no stop, just constant, continuous lap after lap after lap, like a metronome.
Hi, Jim.
Hello.
Well done, guys.
Okay. Did you just say he's taking the telly? I see what you mean. Okay, right, yeah. If you can get it off the wall, you can take it.
It's not on set, actually.
I genuinely think Sphinx is superhuman. To do what he's done is just phenomenal. I'm on my last lap, I've got to pit in. Sam's got to take over. Okay, okay. I think it's between 2 and half past. I'll shout up. I'll. It's the first thing I do when I go back to do it. So this is it. We're on our way in. We've managed to keep that gap that we sort of opened up. We've lost 3 seconds from where we were at the peak, but we're still pushing. We're going to put Sam into a position where he comes out the pits another minute and 4 down, maybe. Kind of a minute and 4 down. I kind of anticipate where he'll be for maybe 4 or 5 laps. If Sphinx is able to go 6 laps before he pits, we know he's been working on a strategy. We know where he's been going. We don't know how we can combat that because we don't actually know what the outcome of that strat will be. There we go. I can't get out. Flip.
Donation.
Oh shit. Put that back. Sorry.
Yeah. Here we go. Right, the wheel behaves itself.
Yep, so do I. That wheel's got to last a little while without effing up.
I'll just.
Oh, I bet he is. I bet he is. He's into.
Yeah, it's fair, honestly.
He can press. Yeah, he's press the pause button, man. For occasion, stretch your legs. Have a stretch, man. He's got wheel trouble as well. Oh, it's mad, isn't it? It's superhuman. I'm just going to.
Bald eagle. Another one bald eagle to another.
So here we go. Here's Sphinxy. Sphinxy's just slid it sideways into that corner. Look, he's going through into the lead now. He's picked up that lead. We've got 40 seconds of fuel left to go in. That's exactly the same situation we were at when I was running. Sphinx has done tremendously well to keep that pace going all night and all day. Yeah. So,
Give me a nudge.
yeah, so let me just do a couple of things. If I tap there and click refresh. Jeez. We have been...
Six,
2657. Wow. You have to excuse me, folks. I just need to compose my brain. So, thank you, Slippery. Tried my best. Big Popper, I hope you're hanging in there, my friend. I know you're saying you got wheel trouble. Just hold it together. Sellotape, sticking tape, super glue, a dishwash bottle, you know, Blue Peter, blank checkbook and pen. That'll do it. Sellotape it together. So there we have it. Sam is in the background. We're watching Mr. Sphinx. The challenge is on. The race is on. We've got to understand where the pit stop is for Mr. Sphinx. Has he been rope-a-doping me? Has he been making that fuel save work? Has he been extending his stint to try and keep our tactic away from being able to overtake him? Sam is going to go tremendously quick to try and just open that gap up, but I think he's also going to try and see what he can do about fuel strat. I can't get my head around just how much he's going to be doing, but we'll start to see it open up, whatever it is. 374 laps they're on as the lead car. Let's make sure at this point where we are in time. It is 12:48. The race is set to finish at 1500 hours, but it'll be a few minutes past because of the delayed start. The full race in France looks like it's got rain. So update from his pit crew. Big Popper's trying to fix his wheel on the fly. I don't know if it's the clamping issue that he's got again, or whether it's come loose on the rig. Maybe it's just come loose on the rig and he's got to try and get that bolted back on, maybe. Or is he welding in the front room? One of the two. So we're planning to finish the race at 1500. So at 1400 hours until... I just need to double check. I might have remembered it wrong in my brain. It is 2 PM till 2:30. So from 1400 hours to 1430, we have a double your money situation. The highest bid, I think it was up to $100, will be matched. Or was it 150? Can you correct me, Mergs? I think it's Mergs. Can you correct me? Was it 100? You'll tell me. I know you will. Big Popper will gesticulate the numbers. It's one of the clamps, right? Yeah, I thought it might be. I remember the picture and thought, I know that's what he was looking at repairing and fixing and making better. So, was it $100 we were talking, Mergs? I'm sorry, my brain's addled. It was 150. There you go, folks. We got a rise. So between 1400 and 1430 hours UK time, if anybody is to place a bid equivalent to $150, it will be double the first one that gets posted. So if it's less and it's the highest bid, that's the one. But anybody wants to bid something along those lines of $150, it will get doubled, and it's the highest bid that gets done. So please, folks, dig deep. It's a fantastic wish. It's a fantastic wish. Where is my head? It's a fantastic thing we're doing. These guys have battled all night and all day. We've now got equipment malfunctions going on. We've had equipment malfunctions in the team that's in second place all night. We've had 4 wheel failures. That's the excuses. Get him in early. The Soul Tiger is still here. Game on, he says. I think that's absolutely right. That's what we're doing. So let's have a run down the list. I'm here now to the end. I'm gonna really give it a little bit of a shot. For those people that are hanging on to make the donation and they haven't made one already, I'm gonna just quickly run through the numbers, and at 1 o'clock I'm gonna pull another draw. I know people are waiting, and I know we've announced the one for 150, but hopefully we'll get in there and be able to just raise a little bit more along the way. But I've got, unless you want me to hold on now and do all the draws right at the end, but I'll just play some videos between now and then, and we'll do the videos, we'll do the draw, say at all the final draws at 2:30 to conclude that. It's going to take me 10-15 minutes to do the tickets, but I'd be quite happy to play some videos to drum up the meaning and the feeling, and then we'll do it that way. So I think that's the way I want to do it. So I'm going to just run through what we've got. We have got top prize today. The last draw we're going to do is a GTOmega wheel stand, or I think it's a Pro 2.0 chair in a colour of your choice if it's in stock. You will win a gift ticket from GTOmega. Effectively, I'll pass their details to them. They'll give you the details of the gift ticket. You go on their website, you order what you want, it'll be delivered. I don't know if there are any delivery restrictions. What I do know is they currently aren't delivering to Canada because of customs and excise laws, but there will be options. I know they've got a US store anyway, a US outlet, so it should be able to work across there. So a GTOmega wheel stand or Pro 2.0 chair. The 2.0 chair is awesome if you want a new gaming chair or desk chair. They're available in 8 different colours, and I think they're available in both faux leather and the suede effect. The suede effect red and pink is absolutely stunning. What else have we got? We've got 2 more GTOmega rucksacks. What else have I got? I say. I've got lots of other tidbits, but I think genuinely that's the last 3 that I think we're going to do today. So we're going to draw those at the end of the day. I can't think of anything more. I did have a list, kind of can't find it, kind of can't remember. I hope everybody appreciates I am goosed, and I'm at the end. So I'm just going to run through and get some names and numbers, and just try and make sure I keep track of what's happening. I think it'll probably slow off for a little while whilst these donations drop in, but it'll go a bit nuts between 2 and 2:30. But I'm going to play some videos now just to see where it goes. Big Popper, sailing hard and strong. Sphinx is running his way past. Let's have a just quick look. 50.7 seconds the gap. 50 seconds in the lead is Sphinx. So the lead is being slightly eroded. We don't want to see that. Tham is just getting underway. Okay, so 2657 we are at, just shy of half of the season total, so 46% is where we've got to. There is another extra amount from the Widdowmaker channel which will get added on at the end. I won't know what the full amount is till the end of the month, but this stream is going to earn a couple of bucks, I would have expected. If it gets approved with the music we've played, we never know. YouTube has its own way of doing things occasionally. There we go. Right. I'm going to line up the next video to try and drum up a little bit of feeling and understanding. I think we were on video 10. That would work out. Yes, it would work out. So, folks, this is why we're making money for Raise a Wish today. This is why we're doing the event. Just give it 2 minutes, watch the video, and please understand why we're doing it. The guys will continue to race while this happens, so we'll see you on the other side. tired, but that one kicks me every time. That's more than just a gift for the kiddo. That's Mama's Day made as well. You know, seeing her boy as a normal little boy for the day, having the absolute time of his life. Absolutely stunning. Whoever made those videos did them right, I must say. So we'll have that next video up. Probably, what time is it now? It's 21 hours and 56. So we're approaching the 22nd hour mark. How the hell are we still going? Oh my. Bourbon says, I thought I'd oversleep at the end of this race once again. Everybody who participated is an absolute machine. Great job, everybody. I can only echo the sentiments there of what's been said. It's tremendous. These guys are absolutely flying. Well, I did hear that there is a little bit of consternation. I did hear, oh, there is damage. There's front right wing damage on, well, front left wing damage on Mr. Sphinx. Definitely visible damage. I think he's trying to pursue the race with, looks like impact damage. I don't know what's happened. That front left wing, that front left light, it looks broken. Don't know how much of an impact that's having. He is due a pit stop. Yeah. So Sphinx is into the 3:33s on that last lap. It looks like he kind of lost 8 seconds as he was going down there. But let's give him the opportunity to just gather himself, get his pace back together. He looks like he's fairly quick. We're gonna see where he goes now as he comes around onto what is essentially the final straight. He's still racing for it. He's not given up this process at all. Is he going to go pits? No, he's carrying on. You're not going to keep him down. You're not going to hold him back. 22 hours. 2 minutes short of 22 hours. He's still absolutely thrashing it. So the gap is coming down though. Sam is closing that down. Now here's the thing, right? 27 seconds of a gap. We are 2 hours from the end of the race. These cars do an hour and a half pit stop. It is not over yet. There is another pit stop after this. So whatever the pit strategy, we're not into the final pits. So we're inside the last 2 hours 40 minutes. So my estimation is the weather will not change at this time. So whatever the weather is now, there might be some slight variation in temperature, there might be some slight variation in wind, but there will not be a massive stray away from where we are. I can't tell you what the weather cycle is, but it is somewhere in the region of hot. It looks warm. The sun is not, the wind is not blowing, the sun is burning down. These LMP1s, the LMP3s are still moving quite quickly. As Sam makes his way down Mulsanne, he's picking up as much of the draft as he can before darting out onto the fastest part of the circuit. So we're down to 23. I'm just going to scoot through the field. It's time we gave time to the other drivers as well. So just over 2 laps down is 420 team. They have plugged away all night. They had some incidents in the middle of the night in the darkest of dark where they missed a pit stop. I don't know how that happened. I didn't see it. But they drove slowly round and they've fought their way back up. They've unlapped themselves a couple of times. They have not given up. They are still in there for the podium. So good on them. Keep fighting. Keep going, gentlemen. You're one of those top class teams. Keep going. Big Popper struggling with the wheel is the update. He is just fighting to get it back on the rig, getting it tight and clamped. I know he plans to modify his rig and make things a little bit secure, but maybe this will prompt those modifications. But There's no drama here. Big Popper is leading out the Sphinx Meister. You can see them line astern. 4th place leading first. Maybe the draft is helping in the time where Mr. Sphinx is suffering with a little bit of damage. The reports are from trackside. He's probably got a little bit of front damage. Don't know whether he clipped it. We can see he lost 8 seconds in 1 lap. So the 919, the Aston Martin Bentley 919, as we were calling it all night. If you knew it was an Aston Martin logo. Sphinx is he's checked up. He's just going to sit inside the draft range of Big Popper. He's going to take that. Worth a watch for a few minutes. There's 369 laps, Big Popper. He's got a personal target of 400 laps for the race. That would be phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. He's got 2 hours left to do it. We're into the final 2 hours. We've only got to do 2 more of them. You've done 22 of them. The Sphinx is in. The Sphinx is into the pits. So the team are waiting. How many laps did he do extra there then? So he did 3 more laps extra, was it? No, 6. 6 more laps extra. So that was my prediction. Would he get that 2 laps out to 6? So he's forcing the strat. He's going to have a little bit extra long stop here. But we've got this whole routine to go. There's 2 hours left. These cars have an hour and a half range on their fuel. So the scenario is that if Widdowmaker now take the lead and they run till the end of their fuel, the potential is that, I'm trying to work it out, would the Sphinx team actually leapfrog the Widdowmaker team based on the pitting sequence? And this is what Sam is working against, calculating against. He's now driving as fast as he can to put in that biggest gap to see if he can get a pit stop shorter than theirs for the last stint. So if it's calculated correctly, he's only going to need to fuel to the end of the race, which could be half the potential time stationary in the pits. That could be the difference. What I predict at this point is actually we're going to have, because of that outcome, the Sphinx team needing to pit for probably even less time. They're going to need to spit for a half of the time. So they're only going to need to complete something like 14 or 12 laps to finish the race. So it is still on a knife edge. I cannot believe after 22 hours and 3 minutes of racing we have got this close a finish and my voice is still going. So I'm just going to set up the next stream, which is going to be the race cam, so we can see it from Sam's position. Oh, we're going to see the outcome of what the gap is from Team Widdowmaker to Team Crick Kicker. And just while I'm having that conversation, I have a bio that I've not read out. I'm 100% sure I've not read it out. I'm just looking for it. Here it is. No, it's not. Here it's not. Bin guy. I did read. No, I didn't read it out, did I? No, I didn't. I'm 100% sure I didn't, but I probably missed him when he was driving. If he isn't driving now, I apologise. I don't remember reading this one out. So let's make a quick scroll down to the effect team. This is Wheeling for Wishes. Who is driving for Wheeling at the moment? Excellent. Then we've got this time perfectly. So Bim Guy, he's age 57. He's from the location Carrollton, GA in the USA. He is the director of virtual construction. I'm not 100% sure that means, but unless he builds virtual buildings, that kind of sounds what it sounds like. Is he the guy we need to improve? I play Sim City for a job, that's what it is, isn't it? And we're not taking the Michael, we're just generally interested. So his hobbies: hiking, fishing, camping, bowling, gaming. That is all American, 100%. You have my total respect, sir. Available for interview on stream. This guy says yes. So if he's driving and up for a chat, we'll be more than happy to have a little chat before we get into the serious bit of the race. The serious bit of the race, 2 hours to go. I think the serious bit's done. Kilometres driven on GT7, 20,521, and the favourite car in GT7 is any McLaren. Total respect. Favourite track, Red Bull Ring. Wow. And then Sardinia is his favourite grind race. I appreciate he's concentrating hard. He is actually 23 seconds behind the unstoppable Dutch team, so it's probably not the right time to dive in while he's concentrating. So we just wish all the guys at Wheeling for Wishes all the very best for the final run-in. We know it's critical if you're aiming for that first place in the GR3 class, and the same for the unstoppable Dutch. We know 23 seconds between you. You've been on opposing pit stops, you've been swapping the lead for the last 6, 7, 8 hours, I think. You're having a tremendous drive, and whichever one of you comes out on top, you truly deserve it. And withstanding, we have Smoky Pancake at the back, the Smoky Pancake team. They are still running hard, still running strong, still available to take that third place on the podium. So well done the GR3 teams, all of them. They have pulled their stops out, they are still going for it. There's still 1 hour and 53 minutes for them to really make an impact. So back to the front, we'll run through. 1 minute 59 is the lead for JB. It's up to, not for JB, oh, confused. But for Sam with Team Widdowmaker, he's up to 2 minutes. Oh. Wow. Just need to slow down, don't I? Drink. We've only got an audience of 22, which I thank those 22 for joining us. Thank you very, very much. Kind of hoping we'd have a bit of a bigger number. Can everybody who is somewhere near their stream, if they can, click share, hit Facebook, and just see if we can get a few more people in with a bit of canvassing, if that might work. So, see if we can increase the numbers a little bit, and without doubt not diminishing the value of the viewers we've already got. Hey mate, how are you? Oh, I'm not surprised. When you said to me I'll put DP and I thought, he's warming his legs up here. How are you? Have you had a sleep though? Have you closed your eyes and managed to recover a bit? So I'm going to bring you up to the microphone.
You know what? It's mainly my brake leg.
Oh, braking.
Yeah, it was my braking. The accelerator was fine, it's my brake.
So it's the fact that you come up to every corner and just can't stop because you can't press.
Yeah.
So This is the bit, guys. It's all about these solo attempts. I can't understand it because I'm only doing every other stint. You know, we're swapping backwards and forwards. But these guys hit every corner, every lap, and it's tremendous. So when did you realise you were going to have a problem?
It was
Lap 2.
well, my second to last stint.
So probably
I did the second to last stint.
that was 12 hours in, 14 hours in, somewhere like that.
Yeah, then I jumped, I put DP, I thought, right, I can do another stint.
Yeah.
So I did that one, come into the pits, changed new tyres, fueled up, I did 7 laps. I was like, no, I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
No,
So
I
your
was
legs
braking,
just said
but
no.
I was just, yeah.
Oh.
Legs said no, and that was it. I was gutted, I really am gutted, because I wanted to finish it.
Well, here's the thing, right? If Big Popper says he's going to do 400 laps, and you can call it you both. So he's only 28 laps short now of 400. So he's got 2 hours to do it. He's well on target to do it, mate. I know he's suffering as well. He felt every little bit of pain you feel. He's struggling with his wheel. It's coming unbolted. He's driving one-handed basically, and just holding it all together. And he's still going fast. He's still racking in 228s. He's doing consistent 228s at the minute.
Good on him.
So he's going well, mate.
Good on him.
Yeah, good stuff. Oh, good to hear.
All of you, all of us.
Yeah. Yeah. That was Matthew. That was.
Baker got me down to 320. No, 320.
322 is well impressive. Quicker than me. Yeah. So that's Big Bob. We're going to flick back to the front. We're not going to skip over these guys. But 209 the gap. We're almost approaching the pit stop element. So the maths is starting to mind boggle me in terms of once you've leveled up the time to the pit stop, you're in a position where you could potentially you can start to then do the rope-a-dope in terms of whatever the Sphinx team do. If you've got a pit stop in hand, if they pit, you can pit, as long as then the challenge is you've got enough fuel to get to the end. But it's not easy to put that calculation into place. Just watching the live stream at the I was going to say the Eurovision, not the Eurovision, it's Le Mans. Yeah, I'm switching events in my head. Thank you, Ryan, for sharing both Twitch and YouTube streams. It's very much appreciated, my friend. We will see the numbers tick. We've got 28 now in YouTube and 4 on the Twitch, so whatever you shared is working. Thank you very much, sir. The more people we get in to watch the finale, the better. This is going to be a tremendous cliffhanger. We can see 3 of the LMP ones in the same shot. And believe it or not, I think that was all 3 with the JB Designs livery. There's a surprise. Absolutely tremendous. So what we might be able to do here, so the GR3 battling at the moment on the live stream are BB, as in the Unstoppable Dutch, and Wheeling for Wishes. There's just 22 seconds between them, but there is a pit stop somewhere in the midst of that for one of them, in exactly the same way as first and second in the LMP1 class. Absolutely fine, Bald Eagle. There is no issue. Don't say it loud. We haven't had an issue. We're not talking about the wheel. We haven't had an issue with any equipment for nearly 4 hours. So if it's gonna go, it's gonna go, isn't it? There's nothing we can do. I don't know how long it would physically take to change the wheel over. As far as I can see, it's 4 bolts
Keep going, GB.
and 3 plugs. So the race is on. The battle is between the GR3s. Ooh, big wideness, trying to avoid. Let's hope he doesn't get penalised for that. He was trying to avoid rather than be anything else. Look at that. The GR3 trying to get the toe off the GR1. They're sucking him along. I can't believe how fast that is. Oh, he's just overshot on the braking. Oh, unlucky. That Lexus is a quick car. Yeah. So it all depends, and I can't see that information about what the pit strategy is, who's going to be where. 22 minutes, 22 hours 16 down, so there's 1 hour 44 minutes to go. Just going to leave that battle alone. We're going to just leave those guys to have their battle. We're going to flick back to the front. Oh, and we've come back to exactly the same shot because the Widdowmaker team are coming past Team BB. And BB is charging again. That RCF is extremely quick. In the background, you've got, oh no, it's the triple bank machine. He is pushing on. 3rd place in the LMP class, is trying to shoot his way down that back straight. It's absolutely hammer and tongs. Omega Slots, welcome to the channel this morning. Yes, absolutely. Hashtag make a wish. Love the expression from Lefty's mum. Sorry, I missed that. Go on, what we got? Yeah, so what kind of time are you thinking you're going to have left when you pit? So I'm going to not try and share too much of this on the stream, but I guess as I'm wired to the microphone, some of it's going to get out. So we believe it's 4% a lap of fuel, don't we? 15 laps short. 15 times 4 is a relatively easy number. So 60%, 15 laps. 15 laps is going to be something in the region of 200 seconds. 15 times 200 is going to be... Oh, that's not right. No, that's not right. CC. Can't use a calculator. 15 times 200. 300 divided by 60 is 50 minutes. So you're not going to... So... How much fuel you got left? So you got 14.7 laps. So... Take this calculator. $2,940 divided by 60 equals 49 minutes. It's not going to be far off, you know. It's not going to be far off, 60. Yeah, so we have got. So 50 minutes from now would be 10 past the hour, leaving 50 minutes till the end. I think. I hope none of you heard that or were taking notes. A big shout out from Lefty's mom. I'm sure everybody's tired and ready to sleep. Damn right. Appreciate the tenacity and the grit to get it done in Wish Kids in Mixing. Oh, you don't know. It's probably time actually with, what have we got? Just coming up to an hour and a half. I'm going to go for video number 11. We're going to air that now. We're still going strong with the 2 o'clock. So in roughly 30 minutes, the 2 o'clock start of the $150 double up for the next offer. So that's in 38 minutes. So let's go with the next video. And we'll just take the attention away from the drivers, let them concentrate and get their plans done. I hope it's this one. I've not made a mistake all day. inspiring. Truly inspiring. Every time I watch one of those videos, I just get that thinking, I hope that kids living their best life and they have every opportunity going forwards. It's truly touching what these people do. This is why we're doing what we do. This is why we're trying to raise the money to help. Maybe, I don't know what the numbers are, I've probably talked about this earlier. $500 gets a kid a day's costume of I don't know, a ballerina or a fairy or a superhero or something like that. Might be less, I don't know. If we can raise enough money to get, I don't know, 5 kids the opportunity to do that, have a day away from a treatment. Yeah, so there's some feedback there. 3 cheers for Shy and for all review. Shy is doing awesome and super pumped for summer. That's great to hear. It's stupendous. I think these guys that go out there and do the work as well to make the wish actually are as big a heroes as us guys who are trying to raise the money to just help out. You know, it's a small thing we do in a big world that means so much to them. So I hope you guys get the opportunity to, or if you have had the opportunity to donate, that you're happy with where the money's going and what you're supporting. So thank you very much, everybody. We have 2 more of those left. One that will probably get the stream knocked off the air for copyright, but I don't care. We'll save that right to the end. And then I'm going to replay the video from the Make-A-Wish CEO at the end, just after we finish the race, just to round off and say thank you to everybody again. So that will get a double play today. So we'll play the next kind of video just before 2 o'clock, so in half an hour, and then we'll play one after the end of 2:30, and then we'll rattle the numbers up. Me and the wife, me and the lady Widdowmaker, we'll get all the tickets rung up. We'll try and get that done for just after the. I've got to be able to do the commentary into the finish of the race. If it's going to be so seriously close, I can't be away from here. I feel like I'm going to be torn in 2 places, so torn in half. But let's see where we go. Got a follow on Twitch from Shiz Obama, I think it does. Thank you very much. We're doing all right. I think race-wise, let's go through. Let's have a look at who's where. So we're currently watching the guys at the front. That's Team Widdowmaker, 2 minutes 32. They've almost got an entire pit stop in the lead there. Almost. That's 387 laps, just 13 shy of 400. It's again raining in France. It's absolutely bucket down. All we can see is windscreen wiper and spray on the cars on the TV. Here though, in the real virtual world, it is sunny and it's hot. No, lap times are fast, cars are fast. Second team, 2 minutes 34 behind. So the visual difference is there on the map. Sam is just about to go through Chanterelle. That's the mushroom corner. It's not Chanterelle, is it? I get that confused as well. He's gone through Tetra Rouge. It's called Charmat. Oh, there's the map. There it is. Chanterelle mushroom corner. What am I saying? That's a. What's his name? That's a Clarksonism. It's called Chapelle. La Chapelle. No, coming down to the first corner, the first chicane, which is called Forza Motorsport. We'll never forget that. Sphinx is just coming round Mulsanne corner, so that's the visual difference. There's 2 chicanes from a full lap. Now the situation is, you see, is that Mr. Sphinx did 6 laps into his next strat, into the strat of Widdowmaker 1 team. So those guys, well, Sam and I have just worked out a strat to the end. Sam's now trying to drive to that strat to see where we can be. The Sphinx team. That was my. No, it's my drum stall. Come on, white ass. A double cheek drum stall. So, there it is, Mr. Sphinx. He's... I'm not going to say on the back foot. I still think they've got a plan. I still think they've got an opportunity to make this happen. They're going to get the shorter fuel stop. They're going to be quicker in, quicker out. Don't know if they're going to be able to capitalise through the entirety, but I think it's going to be a race to the finish. I don't think it's over by any means. So let's not count anybody out. 420 team. Still throwing, only 15 laps away from the 400. I say only 15. They've got an hour and a half. They're going to easily do 400. Stunning race. They're absolutely throwing themselves around the track. No hesitation. They're all part pulling together. Fantastic team. Big Popper. 22 laps to go to hit the magic 400. I'm going to ask Wilkie if Wilkie's still on the channel. Wilkie, what did we say was your... Did you say 421 was your prediction for the amount of laps on a rain-free? I think it was 421 you said. I'm not sure he's there, but if he is, I'm sure he'll come back with an answer. The best looking livery of the day award goes to JB Design for that livery. Absolutely stunning. It changes, doesn't matter which you look at it, where you look at it from, it's going to be a different colour. You look at it twice from the same direction, different colour. It's ace. And that chameleon front gold wrap is just, yeah, I love that. Really good. They're on 307, so they need 30 laps to get in. A Strat for an hour and a half is around about 26 laps. Outside, they've got an hour and a half, so if they can get the toe down, they can be somewhere near that 400. Still be a massive achievement. GR3 class in the lead at the moment, only 11 seconds in the lead is... Oops. You know it's gone. I should be ashamed of myself. It's the unstoppable Dutch. Just overtaken by the Sphinx. And there's the visual gap. We saw it on the road. That was 6th to 7th, which is first in the GR3 class to second in the GR3 class. That view was behind. We're going to see it again, I think. We might not see it there as the foreclosing gap happens with that camera. We're going to see if we can get to see it again. I don't know. The gap is now 10.6 seconds. There they come. We're not going to quite see it with the camera angles we've got. The Unstoppable Dutch go around Indianapolis. They're going to hurl themselves up to Arnage and make the turn. Good morning, Mr. Gordon. Hope all is well. Did say you'd come back this morning, so welcome. I just got a penalty, didn't they? Yeah, they're having to dispose of that. So those little gains they made have just been lost. But the race is still on for those two. It's hand in mouth, it's heart in mouth, it's everything in mouth. Just drive, guys, just go for it. And then, with no disrespect, 306 laps is the smoking... I was going to say smoking cornflake. That's not going to work, is it? Smoking pancake. They're sick of me, I know they are. Can't get it right at all. What were those other two guys on for lap count? 322, 322. These guys 306. So I think their targets are like in the region of like 325 for the final team if they can get in that far. And into the pits comes Wheeling for Wishes. That I did not expect. That's where the pit stop comes into effect. So they're onto the roughly what will be probably their final stop. Maybe, I don't know whether, I'm not having driven one of these cars with 1.1 fuel round here. Is that going to be their last one? Are they going to need to splash and dash right at the end? There's the question. Team The Unstoppable Dutch have just picked up a monster penalty, which is not going to help the cause. But I wonder how much fuel they've got. Are they going to short fill? Have to short fill? Would they guarantee themselves a run to the end with a no stop at the end? The question is there. That gap's grown, 255. There it is, folks. There's the lead car. Yeah, he's absolutely tremendous. They just can't stop him.
Goes faster.
But he's not using any fuel. He's running. He's pushing. It's them little legs going mighty fast underneath that car. Pedal driven, you see. It's all in the wheel. It's tremendous. These guys are flying along. The battle's happening. Trying to give everybody as equal airtime as we can.
It's just coming down. Danger.
Who is?
That's what I'm asking you.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's- Oh, that was you guys. Second chicane. Okay. Far too complex for us at this time of the day, my friend. I'm exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. I am burnt out. I think this is true. I don't have. I mean, I've got to walk like 8 yards. I've got a lot of work to do there. A lot of stuff to put away. But yeah, you'll eat most of it. Take a box of cookies with you, man. I know you will. Oh, this is tremendous. I didn't actually think I'd actually feel quite this good when we got to the end. I didn't think I'd have it in me. That's what she said. We've got 14 minutes left until the double bonus up to $150 for the highest or single $150. If there's more than one $150, we'll just be doubling the one. But it's just an additional $150 if somebody puts it in, or equivalent to the highest amount. Hello. Oh, BB Team The Unstoppable Dutch are on their way into the pits. So this is how close it is. Wheeling for Wheel stopped at the last lap. These guys are now, I'm 100% sure they're going to be on their last stint.
Maybe one.
You think you might need a splash and dash at the end?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so both teams potentially going to need a splash and dash to get around. Different cars though, different fuel strategies. Somebody could be saving, somebody could be just knowing while the other team is saving to go quicker. If they go quicker, they're going to burn more fuel, but they might just be quicker and in and out of the pits easier, if you see what I mean. This race is not over by any means. Fat man, Big Popper, I know you're feeling the burn now. Come on, dig in, you're on the final push. You've got this, mate. Message from Fat man, but Big Popper. I need to go and get myself a coffee. I will be back in a few, and I'll give you Wheeling for Wishes view, waiting for them to come past. So here we go, there's only 17% more fuel to go into the car of the Unstoppable Dutch. There's 10% left to go in. They're going to come out absolutely side by side. 5% left to go in. 98, 99, 100 released from the pit box will be now the Beeve team. There they go. We'll see Wheeling for Wishes coming through the corner any second. There they are. There's visual distance between the two. They can see each other. The battle is on. Absolutely, that battle is on. The Unstoppable Dutch head under Dunlop. Wheeling for Wishes follow them in down that route. They've just picked up a penalty. That's such a shame. They'll get rid of that. They'll get their head back down. That makes a virtual gap of around about 10 seconds. So the gap has closed up. That is still on. Absolutely tremendous.